Hi, I'm Ben Loberg here with Tim Moomey, our resident expert on Social Security for the FSB Investment Center. So Tim, everyone knows about Social Security in general, but what are some of the things that you've learned that you can really help people with?
Well, Ben, I think one of the most important things that I try to relate to our customers is to really understand Social Security. There are so many things to know that it can be pretty overwhelming. I guess something that I have learned specifically is that we should all begin the planning for Social Security long before we actually begin to take it.
What do you mean by plan for Social Security?
Yeah, well, there are a number of options on how to actually begin taking these benefits. We help people see just how much difference it can make to do things to maximize that benefit. Most people know that the earliest you can enroll in Social Security is at age 62. However, most people do not realize just how much difference that can make in your total take-home from Social Security over a long period of time. Our goal is to have everyone know as exactly as possible just how much difference that might make in their own personal lives. One of the things that many people do not realize is that if you wait to begin taking your benefit until age 70, you can increase your monthly check by as much as 32%. Depending on how long you live, this can make many thousands of dollars difference in how much you're able to receive.
Do you have a recommendation for the best time to take Social Security?
You know, in general, I tell people this. I can tell you exactly when the best time to take your benefit is, as long as you can tell me exactly when you're going to die. Those who die in their early or even mid-70s might be better off taking their benefit as soon as they can. Those who live into their 80s and beyond will most generally see significantly more money coming out of the system if they wait until later on to begin taking their benefit. Everyone's situation is unique. We all have different reasons to do what we do, and it is important to factor all of those reasons into the equation when deciding how and when to take Social Security.
What are some of the options that people have when they're talking about these different strategies?
Well, again, everyone's situation is unique to them, but sometimes we can use a thing called Spousal Benefit to get us to a larger personal benefit. For single people or even people whose spouses passed away, there are special rules which most people are not even aware of. We help analyze the situation and then show the different options that most people don't know about. One thing that I will add here is that this kind of information cannot come from the people you work with at the Social Security office. These people are very good at figuring out your best benefit for today, but they are not trained, nor are they even allowed to help you do long-term planning. And sometimes the best benefit today is not necessarily the best benefit for the next 20 years.
Can you explain how that might work?
Sure. If we have a couple, let's say they were born in 1953 or earlier, they can take advantage of an option called File and Restrict. In this scenario, we might have the spouse with the higher benefit file, but only take 50% of the other spouse's benefit. This is restricting your benefit to your spousal amount. Then at age 70, their own higher benefit has grown by 8% per year, and they switch over to their own and take a significantly higher amount. We often have situations where the lower earning spouse may be able to switch over to their spousal benefit at that time and increase their total benefit, sometimes by a lot.
Can you give us an example of that?
Well, sure. Recently, I showed a couple how to potentially enhance their benefit by about $200,000 by using that File and Restrict method. Just as importantly to the husband, he also wanted to make sure that his wife, who he expects to outlive him, to have a maximum benefit on a monthly basis that she could get when he dies at, say, for example, age 82. The annual difference between them taking the earliest benefit versus them maximizing the benefit is about $20,000 per year, or over $1,600 a month more for that widow. Because there are different options for single people, married couples, divorced people, and disabled people, it's important to plan for your specific situation. We have calculators that can be used in each of these scenarios. Yes, we can show you lots of different scenarios, but we really recommend that you have us run a calculation for your specific situation, your specific information. Then you can make an informed decision about what works best for you. But before you start to get to that age, plan ahead so you know where you are headed. The one thing that I've said many times in the past is, don't walk into the Social Security office and say, here I am, what do I get? We want to prepare you to walk into the Social Security office and say, here I am, here's what I want.
Tim, I know this is a real passion for you.
is.
And you can help people become informed and make great decisions about their Social Security. And I know you do this without charge or obligation. So if you want to learn more, call us or check us out on our website, fsbinvestmentcenter.com. You'll be glad you did.